Hey guys, so I just really quickly want to say something. There's this video, and I'm going to insert a screenshot of it right here, as well as the link in the video description down below. Okay. Um, it's a Jughead Veronica video, so if you're not a fan of them, that's my country coming out. Sorry. If you're not a fan of them, then you're probably not gonna. Well, you're not gonna want to watch this video because it's a Veronica video, so you know. But this video is the best Jughead and Veronica video ever made. And that's not to say the other ones aren't great, but this is my favorite. Like when it's damn, it's like that other Birchie. It's like that Birchie video I watched. F and G. I watch way too many Birchie videos. I can't remember the exact one, but there was this one Birchie video I watched, and I tweeted it, and it basically summed up everything about Archie and everything, like, it basically summed up why I ship Archie, this video that I watched of Archie and Betty. It summed up why I ship them, what I see in them, their friendship, everything. It perfectly summed them up. And with this Jughead and Veronica video, it perfectly summed up Jughead and Veronica. Because, watching it, it made me realize, I always get, like, the little burps when I film. I don't know why. It's so weird. Is that, like, a nervous thing? But I don't think so, because I'm not nervous. But I don't know. Anyways, I was saying, I didn't realize this, but watching this video again, it's crazy, because it's like, Jughead and Veronica have been connected since the beginning in a way, because, like, Hermione, her mom, Veronica's mom, and FP, Jughead's dad, were doing business together, Hiram's business, but they were doing business together, and it's like, that's so interesting, and, like, she saw him, and then found out he was Jughead's dad at the party, but it's like, it's crazy to think that they're like, I know they're not connected, like, oh my god, this makes them soulmates. No. But, like, I just feel like that's crazy. Like, they have their own kind of story since the beginning, or at least their parents did, and that's cool because, like, they didn't even really know each other or anything, and yet here she was seeing her dad, seeing his dad, you know, talking to her mom, and I just think that's cool because it's like Archie and Betty, they instantly have that, connection at the beginning, that friendship. You instantly see they're best friends. But with Jughead and Veronica, it's like their relationship, kind of has its ups and downs, and at first, he doesn't consider her a friend, and then they get closer, and then again, they go at each other's throats, but then towards the end, they get closer again, and hopefully get closer and closer, because I know they're gonna happen. I know it. I know it like I know it. But, no. Because I have to say, I love the development of Jughead and Veronica as a whole. Like, those two separately, like, I have to admit, Veronica has had one hell of a development in season 2, because she legit went from someone I despised with every fiber of my being. Mind you, I still love Veronica, but I still despised her for what she was doing. But then she slowly started to really open her eyes and see the truth and become the good person I know she is. And then I was like, yes, 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 that was like character development at its best. She made that turnaround, and just the little things leading up to it, her tipping Mayor McCoy on what her dad and her mom were going to do, that was really cool. So it was stuff like that that really I loved, and I have to admit, she had great character development in a short period of time, from like the first and middle of the second season to like the end. The character development was really good, because it went from I despised her to, oh my god, there's Veronica that I love, the good Veronica, Um, not to say everyone doesn't have a little bad in them. I mean, everyone does. But, so, like, I love that character development. But I love the development between Jughead and Veronica. Like, I'm sorry, but you cannot deny the looks. Like, the way he looks at her. Like, I can't deny the way he looks at her, like, sometimes. Like, I mean, even in season 1, when he didn't consider her a friend, he looked at her like she was an angel, which Camila Mendes is an angel. I'm going to keep saying that, because she is legit. Conspiracy theory? No. But he actually looked at her like she was an angel, and all she was talking about is like how she can sing like a nightingale or whatever, you know. And I'm just like, like, oh my god, like, but no, I digress. Sorry. Anyways, moving on. Um, I just really love Jughead and Veronica's friendship, but not friendship. Because at first it wasn't really a friendship, and then it developed into more of a friendship, and then it kind of like, it still was a friendship, but also they were fighting, which was awesome because I did really love that. And then they kind of went back to like more of just neutral friendship and like on the same side because, you know, Veronica does actually care about Jughead. Like, watching this video also, you'll see, like, Veronica really does care about Jughead as a friend. For now. For now. No. But Veronica does actually really care for Jughead as a friend. And at this point, Jughead does care for Veronica as a friend. I think so, too. I mean, I don't think he... I mean, I don't know if he'd come out and say it or whatever, and he's not one to, like, show it really that much. But I think, you know, he does inside consider her a friend and stuff. And, yeah, I do. And also, like, I don't know, I love the way their, you know, friendship slash hateship kind of thing developed. And I just think, like, you know, you hear the South Side prince and the North Side princess, and it's kind of true. Like, they're complete opposites. It's like Cheryl and Tony, you know. They're complete opposites, but they're also alike in a lot of ways. But you wouldn't think they would go together, but they do perfectly. And that's Jughead and Veronica. Even though they're from, like, different sides of the track, different worlds, you know, they still are connected in their problems within their family and their issues, you know. Like, I mean, of course, Betty has her problems with her family, but, I mean, it's not really the same as with, like, Veronica and Jughead. Because, you know, at that time, FP was still doing bad stuff with the servants. I mean, the Jason Blossom thing, he was doing this stuff for Hiram, you know, and then Veronica had her dad, Hiram, doing all this bad shit after he just got arrested and put in prison. And it's just like, I just think, like, when it comes to, because I know some people are like, oh, Betty and Jughead are perfect for each other because they're, oh, I read that in TV Guide, that's what it was. It was the TV Guide top 25 ships of all time, and they named #1 Bughead. Anyways, I remember reading, they were like, yeah, I think that's where I read it. Like, I hope I'm right, because I'm pretty sure that's where I read it. But I read, basically, like, uh, they have similar home lives, and that's why they're good together and stuff. And it's like, I mean, have you not met Veronica Lodge's family, you know? Like, oh, no, it was more like, okay, it was like, oh, they both, Betty and Jughead both have kind of like crazy family drama and stuff like that. And it's like, have you not, like, met the Lodges? Like, really, that's a reason to ship them? I mean, the Lodges, I mean, Archie himself is trouble, no offense. I love Archie, but, like, he had his issues in season 2, but that was because his mind was warped by the Black Hood and by, Hiram. What is that glare? It's like a highlight, but, like, not a good one, so whatever, we're gonna deal with it. Okay, stop it. It's a TV, that's what it is. Okay, anyways, moving on. So, Jughead and Veronica. Like, I don't know, I just really love Jughead and Veronica, and, like, she even said in season 1, Veronica, she's like, mind if I sit here? And she was like, you know, I think you and I have a lot in common, which they never got to fully get into that because then Cheryl came over. Or, wait, Cheryl came over. Yep, Cheryl came over. Okay, yeah, Cheryl came over. I was thinking it was whenever the spray painting had happened. Or maybe, oh, no, Cheryl did come over, and then, yeah, the spray painting thing. Okay, yeah, okay, so I was right. Cheryl came over. So before Cheryl came over, you know, she was like, you know, I think we have a lot in common. You and I have a lot in common. And before she could say any more, you know, Cheryl comes over and it's like, yes, like, even you know, like, you guys actually, like, they really do have a lot in common. Like, I honestly think they do. And, like, I don't know, I love their scenes together. Like, see, for Archie and Betty, they have that connection, that friendship. And I truly believe they are endgame, you know? I truly believe that. And I also truly believe that Jughead and Veronica are endgame. I really do believe that. I believe, like, whenever Veronica says to Jughead, you know, we're dating each other's best friends, it's kind of like, yeah, you guys are, but I feel like it should be the other way around. I feel like it's going to be Betty and Archie and Jughead and Veronica. Because I feel like Betty and Archie are best friends. There's no denying that. And yes, she's friends with Jughead, of course. I don't know if she'd consider best friend. Well, I mean, I guess Archie, Jughead, and Betty are best friends. But Betty and Archie are best friends in a different way than Jughead involved. So he's kind of left out a little bit. But I feel like Veronica and Jughead could have a great friendship just like Betty and Archie. I mean, of course, not the same because, I mean, Betty and Archie have all these years. But I feel like Jughead could find the type of friendship Betty and Archie has in Veronica, and I think she could find the same in Jughead, and I think that's great. Like, if Jellybean comes into season 3 and they stick with the comics, and Jellybean and Veronica do bond, that will show a different side to Jughead. Not that he needs to see it, but I mean, it will be nice for him to still see a different side of her, like that he doesn't see often. And it'll also give them a chance to bond and really develop a friendship. And I really want that, you know. I think they could, of course, I want them together, but I think they can have such a great friendship. And I think if the writers, you know, don't like get on that quick, it's kind of like, not that it will be, by the time they get on it, it'll be like, oh, I'm over it. It's not like that. It's just, they need to get on it because, like, I know we're going into season 3, like, we're only 3 seasons in, or 2 seasons in. But season 3, they'll probably get more into their friendship because it did say it's going to focus on friendships and romances. But I'm just saying, like, I just really want Jughead and Veronica to become friends. And I just really think that they could find that friendship and that their other half in each other. Like, I just really feel like they're two pieces of the puzzle that, when put together, just make the puzzle complete. Like, I just feel like it. And this video shows why I feel that way. Like, if you watch the video, like, you'll know why I feel this way. I know I'm rambling, but it's just, I love Jughead and Veronica, you know? I mean, I just love when they are nice to each other and when they're fighting with each other. I just love it all the time. I mean, of course they kissed, you know. And, I mean, that was a pretty long kiss, let's not deny. But I also want to say, like, I remember reading in an interview, because this is something that sticks out to me, because I'm like, ooh, is this going to happen? But Camila Mendes in an interview was like, because it was after her and her character Veronica and Jughead kissed, and she was talking in an interview, and she was like, I could see maybe like a Pacey and Joey season 3 hookup, you know, from Dawson's Creek, and I was like, ooh. Like, I know she's probably like, that's probably not gonna happen, but I'm just saying, because season 3, I feel like there's going to be a lot of triangles happening, like a lot, with a lot of people involved, and I don't know, I feel like Veronica and Bughead, oh my god, I feel like Veronica and Jughead are going to bond, you know, and I feel like Archie and Betty are going to get closer. I don't know, I feel like that's kind of how it's going to go. I just feel like Jughead and Veronica are going to bond, you know, so, I mean, it's possible they could hook up. I'm not saying it's going to happen, it probably won't happen. I mean, I don't know, but that would be crazy. Like, oh my god, if they hooked up. Like, if the triangle's going on, or like, ooh. Or if, like, by the end of the season, like, Archie chooses Betty, and Veronica's super pissed, and of course Jughead's super pissed that Betty and Archie are together, and they just, in the moment, hook up. Ooh, I could see that happening. That'd be awesome. Like, I know. Like, I'm not saying, like, I don't want, like, that doesn't sound bad, okay? You know what? Whatever. It doesn't sound bad. Because, like, I'd totally be down for it. Because I'm not just saying they hook up. Like, maybe they hook up and then they're like, oh, you know, when it ends, and then season 4, it's like, oh, well, you know, it was just a hookup, or the end of season 3, whatever. Oh, it was just a hookup, you know, we were both angry, it's just never going to happen again, and then they're just naturally attracted to each other, because they are, and when Archie and Betty get together, Jughead and Veronica are going to bond over that, and bond over the fact that, well, Archie and Betty are together, and now it's Jughead and Veronica. Of course, they're all still going to be friends, but I just feel like when the triangle happens and when Betty and Archie happens, I feel like Jughead and Veronica are going to get a lot closer and bond, and I also feel like if Jellybean comes in and they stick to the comics, she's also going to get close with Jellybean, and therefore get closer with Jughead, so I'm super excited for that. I know, I have high hopes, but you know what? I can believe in it. Positivity, I don't care. Until I watch the season and then, you know, see what happens throughout the season. I mean, I can only wait and see, But until then, I have high hopes. But yeah, please check out this video because it, honestly, it will tell you, besides me talking about Veronica for like the past 14 minutes, almost 15, this video sums up why I ship them. Like, just watching it, like, you just kind of, even in their moments when they're, like, fighting, you just ship it. And, like, when, I have to say this start, when Veronica has a sit-down with Hiram, FP, and Jughead, I mean, the way Jughead and Veronica look at each other, like they're like Jughead's like mad, but like they're looking at each other, and you can just feel the sexual tension, even though they don't see it. You can see it and you can feel it. And I know some people don't see it, I guess, but for me, I see it. I see the sexual tension. I see the little ways he looks at her. I see the little sly smiles he gives her. You know, I see how much she really does care about him. So, like, you know, that just, I just love them. It makes my heart full. So, yeah, this video sums up why I ship them, and yeah, just wanted to say that. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you ship Jughead and Veronica, yay. If not, that's okay, I understand. But yeah, I love Veronica. I just love them. Okay, season 3, can't wait.